Have you ever stopped to think about what's actually in that bottle of rose water sitting on your shelf? Today, we're going to dive into the story of Kannauj Rose Water. And trust me, it's so much more than just a beauty product. It's like a piece of rich Indian tradition captured in a bottle. So let's just get this out of the way right now. Is all rose water the same? I mean, it's a fair question. You see a bunch of them on a shelf, you grab one, and you figure, rose water is rose water, right? Well, as we're about to find out, the real story is way more fascinating than that.
And that brings us to what we're calling the true form, or as they say in Hindi, Gulab Jal ka asli roop. Because making asli, real rose water, isn't just about manufacturing something. It's a genuine art form, one that's been carefully preserved for centuries in a special town called Kannauj.
Just let that sink in for a second. Making real rose water is an art. This one idea is the key to everything. We're not talking about mass production lines or chemical fragrances here. This is a craft, a skill passed down from one generation to the next, and it's what makes the authentic stuff stand out from everything else on the market. So how exactly is this art performed? Let's take a little journey to Kannauj and see the process up close, where tradition and purity come together to create something pretty special. The old traditional method is kind of like a beautiful three-step dance. It all starts with fresh Desi gulab, which are these native Indian roses, handpicked for their amazing scent. Then, the petals are placed inside a special copper pot called a deg for a really slow steam distillation. And that gentle process is absolutely crucial. Finally, the pure, completely unadulterated rose water is collected. Nothing added, nothing taken away. And when we talk about purity here, it's really defined by what's not in the bottle. There are 0 chemicals, no alcohol that can dry out your skin, and absolutely no preservatives. It is just the pure, natural essence of the rose. That's it. Okay, so now that we know how it's made, let's get to the good part, what it actually does. This stuff isn't just about smelling nice. It's a genuine gift, a real boon for your skin. And the benefits are pretty incredible. It has natural anti-inflammatory properties, so it's amazing for calming down acne and redness. It gives your skin this fantastic cooling effect, which leaves it feeling so fresh and hydrated. And you know what the best part is? It's so gentle and works for literally every skin type, whether you're dry, oily, or super sensitive. And it's so simple to make it part of your everyday life. In the morning, you can use it as a toner to wake your skin up. Throughout the day, a quick spritz works as a refreshing mist. And at night, you can use it with a cotton pad to just soothe and calm your skin before you go to sleep. It's kind of like a whole skincare routine in just one bottle.
But okay, with so many options out there, how can you actually tell you're getting the real deal? This next part is all about what makes Kannauj Rose Water a premium product and how you can spot the difference.
Which really brings us to the big question. What is it that makes this stuff premium? And the answer has nothing to do with a fancy label or marketing. It all comes down to a deep commitment to purity over profit.
The difference? Well, it's night and day when you see it side by side. Kannauj Rose Water uses fresh, real roses. Most market versions, they often use synthetic fragrances mixed with water. The process is a careful, traditional steam distillation versus a massive industrial production line. And maybe the biggest difference of all, Kannauj has 0 additives, while others are often full of chemicals and preservatives. You're looking at the difference between a timeless craft and just another commodity.
And this all leads us to our final and maybe most beautiful point, this idea of heritage in your bottle. This is what really elevates this product from just a skincare item into a genuine cultural experience. Because when you choose to use this pure, traditionally crafted rose water, you're not just doing something good for your skin. You are actually living Kannauj's century-old tradition. You're becoming a part of a legacy of purity and artistry that's been handed down for generations. So what's the big takeaway here? Every single bottle of Kannauj Rose Water delivers on 3 simple promises. You get the real fragrance of actual roses, you feel real freshness on your skin, and you get to connect with the real heritage of a city famous for its craft.
And that leaves us with one last question for you to think about. Is your skincare just a routine, something you do every day? Or could it be something more? Could it be a connection to a heritage? It's definitely something worth considering the next time you reach for that bottle.